it is very important that you, as a sensory evaluator, have an understanding of the role of the program and how to evaluate beverage samples properly. There are no remediation questions, so please give the sensory evaluation the focus it deserves. You will need to get 3/4 of the questions correct, or 75%, in order to pass the training, so pay attention. Don't worry, we will go over what you need to do before you start tasting. All of you should have a sensory training kit in front of you with 8 10-ounce samples. You should have 4 reference samples which have labels on them, and 4 test samples that do not have labels on them. Please do not remove or taste your samples without being prompted. Today you will be tasting Diet Cran Grape, Diet Cran Lemonade, Cranberry Juice Cocktail, and Ruby Red. Now we are going to go over how the tasting and evaluation is going to work. We will let you know what product you should be tasting, along with the 3-digit code of your test sample, which will be labeled on the bottle. You will then open both the reference and the test sample, look at them, smell them, and taste them. To make this as simple as possible, we are going to ask you one question. Is the test sample acceptable overall versus the reference? You will have 2 options to select. 1, yes, and 2, no. Yes means that the test sample is acceptable. No means that the product is overall unacceptable. Before we get started with the tasting, let's review a few key points. 1. Drink some water before and after each of your evaluations. You don't want carryover into the next sample. 2. Focus on the broad characteristics. When you taste versus the reference, remember, is everything there that's supposed to be there? Is there anything there that's not supposed to be there? Don't be scared, we know you can do this. And finally, 3. Taste versus a reference. Is the test sample acceptable versus the reference? Yes or no? Remember, do not consult your neighbor if you are in a classroom setting. This is your evaluation and yours alone. Once you taste all of the samples, we will review the answers with you.